So Carson Wentz is back with the Vikings, and people are drawing some insane conclusions because of it. It's a one-year deal for Carson Wentz, probably the vet minimum or close to it, and that means as of right now, the Vikings quarterback room for 2026 includes Kyler Murray, JJ McCarthy, Carson Wentz, and Max Brosmer. When I first saw the news about Wentz, I thought, okay, I don't hate it if he's going to come in and be the QB3. It raises the floor of the QB room and would make sense for KOC to want to ensure some depth at the position after we saw Max Brosmer play real NFL snaps last season. But you got people out here really thinking this is now a three-way quarterback battle between Wentz, McCarthy, and Murray. Not just fans either. That's what Ben Lieber said. And he also thinks that Wentz should be QB1 on the depth chart right now, though he said he probably isn't the starter week 1. I don't know what he put in his coffee this morning, but there is no world in which Carson Wentz is a serious consideration for starting week 1. I think there's probably an 80% chance Kyler is the starter given what KOC had to say about him potentially being a long-term answer at QB. I think he's very high on Kyler. And B, Carson Wentz is 34 years old, coming off a severe season-ending shoulder injury. Sure, he won a couple games as the starter. One of them was against Jake Browning and the Bengals. The defense really carried us in that game, though. And the other win was against Dylan Gabriel and the Browns in Dublin. Though to Wentz's credit, he clutched up at the end and led that game-winning drive through the game-winning touchdown to Jordan Addison. And I do want to say I am a fan of this signing and Carson Wentz, but just in a backup role. I think his presence was overall a benefit to the quarterback room last season. His teammates and coaches really seemed to like him, which is probably a big reason as to why they brought him back. And he put his body on the line for the team in 2025. His shoulder was not right, but he still went out there with that bionic arm. So all in all, I am a fan of Carson Wentz. Still though, this is nothing more than a depth move in my eyes. Yet some people think it spells a three-way QB competition, and then a lot of other people think this means JJ McCarthy is cooked and likely to be traded. And sure, his future with the team is murky at best, but you have him under team control for another 3 years, and unless someone blows you away with the trade offer, I don't think there's a rush to move on from him this season. Let's see how he handles the offseason, how he looks in training camp, and then maybe he serves as the backup for Kyler Murray in 2026. I could be wrong here, but if I had to put money on it, the depth chart come September is going to look like Kyler Murray as your starter, McCarthy as your backup, and Wentz as the QB3. But let me know what you guys make of the Wentz signing. Do you think he really has a shot at starting in 2026? And then what do you think it means for JJ McCarthy?